With the 13th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Nate Ament from the University of Tennessee.
You can see him getting the call right here that Nate Ament is headed to the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, the pick says Miami. He is headed to Milwaukee, the freshman forward out of Tennessee. He really left an impression with his size and his skill, and he's got room to grow. And I mean that both metaphorically and physically, because doctors say that his growth plates are still open. And Ament told our Mark Spears that he believes he has the best upside, he said, in the draft, and he's not even scratched the surface of the player that he believes he can grow into in the NBA. His coach, Rick Barnes, said that Ament is everything you would want here in a player, Bobby.
Well, and I think the biggest thing, too, is that he played hurt towards the end of the year and still averaged 7.5 free throw attempts in the last 10 games here, 2.3 assists. He is a big, and he's going to, as you said, he's going to develop into that body area, and he goes to a Milwaukee team that added Braden Burris. I had them 8 and 11 on my draft board here. I think they've got two really good young players.
To Gillespie, in the corner, right side, Ament rattles, drops, and he was fouled on the play. Ament driving, puts it up, yes, and one. Ament driving all the way through, banks it home, and one. Ament drives, behind the back dribble, floats in the air, yes, and one.
Talk about big-time ball. That's big-time ball by a big-time player. And Nate Ament steps up and knocks down another.
Unguardable with a long shot. 29 in the game for Ament.
Now that was a major league move.
And Nate Ament is putting on a show. They can't stop him tonight. They cannot stop him.
Oh! And Nate tears it down. Watch your head, Mike.
Put that in your Sports Center top 10.
He swats the shot into the third row.
There is some big-time efficiency right there by 10 in orange.
Down the lane, he goes strong. And one. It's Ament for 35 feet.
Oh! Ament knocks it down at the horn. Whoa!
Nate Ament has become Nate Ament.
A big smile on the face of their head coach, Rick Barnes.
Big-time player doing big-time things.
Job of recruiting a roster in a very short period of time to get it.
Tennessee already with 11 offensive rebounds. They're just 19 offensive rebounds. Corey Lane partially
Offense, that's also part of the defense that the Aggies have.
Gillespie, 3 offensive end. They hand it off to Henderson. Now Ament all the way to the rim with shot clock. Ament with it winding down, trying to get to the rim. Hesitates, and he gets it. Ament, turn around, baseline, jumper around the square screen from Akpara. Trying to work down the left side of the lane. Stops, pops, good. Gets the tip, and Tennessee with the first possession in the second overtime. Nate Ament, Ament gives it away, gets it back. He's got a lane. He goes right at Agee and gets it off the trigger. 3 ball off the mark. Agee, though, with an offensive rebound and then a block.
To improve your NCAA tournament resume, but Oklahoma's going to have to continue to play big-time ball.
Ament knocks it down at the horn.
Looked like he was going to have to throw up a prayer, squared his shoulders, and buries it from way downtown.
Well, the calm demeanor of this talented freshman in the presence of mind.
Carey keeping the possession alive. Ament in traffic, count it. Boy, Nate Ament has been a tough handle for Alabama.
You see him put this on the deck, and there he takes flight, takes on the bump, and holds the ball right there with that extension. Outstanding work by the freshman to finish.
And he just knows how to get defenders off balance. We saw it yesterday, late in the shot clock, pump fake, and it really looks like he's getting into his rhythm here. 52% from the field, 40% from 3. That's downhill attacking, that late clock voice.
I'm Hubbard. I'm bringing the bigs into the ball screen action. Yeah, that's a tough look right there.
Well, the defense by Boswell saved it behind the back. Back to Boswell, and the jam! Put that in your Sports Center top 10. This transpired.
Well, he got on his horse and come in with the save there and throws it behind the back, but it's the rest of his teammates running their lane, and you get rewarded up top with the alley-oop for Nate Ament. This is terrific work by Tennessee in transition.
Tennessee, man, they are just so good here, Jimmy, in this building. As Ament launches a long one and buries it. 45 points tonight. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is presented by Progressive Insurance. Bundle, home, and auto.
It's a junior from Inglewood, California. One of the many, you pointed it out before, many first-year Bulldogs. A lot of them coming from the junior college ranks. Oh, count it, and the foul.
Or rip through 1, 2 dribbles, and at 6'10", I mean, when he gets that close, it's...
3-point lead, Volunteers. Midway through the first, Ament. That has a lot more arc on it. Knocked down a second three.
Yeah, I said can't. You cannot go under on Nate Ament, and no way.
Size advantage from Murphy. Good pass. That's a block by Ament.
So hard, man. He is legitimate 6'11" and long. Nate Ament.
Stern talking to about being more aggressive. And here we go. Ament rises and lays it in.
Para battling down low with Wells, and Tennessee's off and running. Gillespie, Ament, corner three.
And the foul.
Boswell's been quiet tonight. Gillespie. Skip into the corner. Ament shoots for the lead.
I see a little stagnant on the offensive end. They hand it off to Henderson. Now Ament all the way to the rim with the left hand.
What you like, though. No foul here. Nate Ament just strong.
There are 4 of them from this league, and 2 of them are in this game. Ament and Thomas Howe. Ruben Chingulu has it blocked by Ament.
Tennessee by 9. Gillespie in the paint. He can just get about everywhere on the court with his speed, Steve.
Yeah, because, you know, if you're a Tennessee basketball fan, get the guy falling asleep. Gillespie catching it, going up for the easy 2.
6 in orange.
It is a take the paint away game for Tennessee.
Not a good pass. And Ament. And Acuff will let a breeze to the bucket.
Defensively a year ago where they're the 3rd best in the country, but they're still top 10. And they do it with great ball pressure, guarding their yard, and they have tremendous length. This time it's Ament.
Agitated a lot of Duke fans with his physical play in their game earlier this season. Double team in the corner. Swain get it picked away. Bishop Boswell running. Nate Ament through contact, lays it in off the window.
You don't have to be physical, but you have to play physical. And Nate Ament is starting to learn that. I love the downhill push by Bishop Boswell, but man, right.
And look, I think a lot of people were maybe expecting a little bit of a letdown, and one for Ament. Tennessee, not the rest of the SEC, as they show you just how dynamic they can be. That is a freshman, folks. Nate Ament putting up big numbers once again.
Dwayne, what was different about your mindset tonight compared to the Alabama and Georgia game?
I wouldn't really say it was anything different, but I mean, with Fee being out, Fee being down, somebody's gonna have to step up. So I just embraced that role, and I just came in with a mindset I was gonna do my job, and I'm gonna rebound the ball and play defense.
Well, Winton, Ryan, David.
For both Dwayne and me, Coach mentioned that you guys had a practice with me and Jacoby sit. How much did that help in that stretch in the second half where he had to sit with 4 fouls?
I think it definitely helped a lot. I mean, being with Jacoby being so dominant when he's on the court, we have to figure out sometimes how we can play without him. So I feel like him doing that in practice did come into play with us today in the game.
Right, what he said.
I guess, Nate, what did you learn about this team during those practices when Jacoby wasn't out there?
Well, it's not going to take just one guy to step up to take Jacoby's place when he's not playing. It's going to take all of us. I mean, we got guys that can do it, and really talented players all around. So for us, it's just trusting each other, knowing that, you know, when someone else has the ball, they're going to make the right play, even when Jacoby's out, and even on defense, just trusting that I got their back, they got my back.
Dwayne, Stephen Pearl said that when you and Jalen are in there together, it's like a couple of SEC defensive ends. You know, talk about the two of y'all, how many minutes y'all play together, and what y'all do provide when y'all are in there together as a tandem.
I feel like that one thing that really, not just me and Jalen, but us with all of our bigs, one thing that we can bring to the table is physicality. So me and Jalen in that game, I mean, of course, we're both in the paint. We're both trying to get every rebound. So it's probably, for the other team, definitely very hard to keep us both off the board at the same time.
Trevor and Paige.
Nate, the team shot 81% from the free throw line tonight. Does it bring more confidence knowing that the whole team can now sink free throws, knowing there were struggles earlier in the year from the strike?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially when we're getting it going and at the end of like regulation, they're gonna foul us, and to have players in the game that can make free throws just makes all the difference. And I mean, everyone believes in each other to make free throws, so we just gotta step up with confidence, knock it down.
Nate, you probably know more than anybody, but how true is that sentiment that they're like a pair of defensive ends?
No, that's really true. In practice, when I play in the floor, I gotta guard him and stuff like that. It's tough, man. He's yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Ben and Ryan.
Nate, after the Florida loss in games, you talked about how you all needed to maybe get on to one another more often and become more comfortable, uncomfortable. Do you feel like that team, or your team, has done that the last couple of weeks, and how much do you feel like the team has grown over the last week with these 3 wins?
Absolutely. I mean, I think we're just kind of finding our rhythm. Every single player is kind of finding their role and what they got to do and what they got to do better. I mean, just a lot of credit to the guys on the team, working so hard and working hard to help me to grow as a player, but also like we're growing so much as a team on and off the court, spend time with each other, but also just like that time on the court is so valuable to us. We're learning every practice, every game, how we can be better.
Dwayne, how is this a more mature team than y'all were a couple weeks ago?
I really feel like the main thing that comes to play with is all just the mindset that we have. I mean, dropping the games that we dropped that we felt like we were supposed to win, and coming up in other games like these and big games that we know we have to win, I really just feel like it's just a mindset.
Grant and Trevor.
Nate, you think Dwayne's an underrated passer?
Dwayne?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. He's like, I remember when we first, I don't really want to talk, I don't want to, he's right next to me, I don't want to really, but I remember when I first, first meet him, I never seen him play before, just a super high IQ player. He can't jump over, 2 stacks of paper, but he can really pass the ball. He knows the game, and I just feel more comfortable with him out there. He gets the offense flowing every time he's on the court.
Do you have a favorite assist tonight?
Nah, but the one I can remember most is Jacoby on the back cut.
Trevor and Ben.
Coach said that played a couple zones and box and one tonight. Just without Felix in there, how comfortable are you being able to switch defensively like that when you haven't played much of that this season? I
mean, I think we're pretty comfortable doing it. Again, it just goes back to us trusting each other, that we got each other's backs. Yeah, I mean, I think at one point we had 4 freshmen on the court and we were doing the 2-3 zone, and we were just trusting each other, and that just comes from time spent together. So for us, it's just knowing that we got each other's backs anytime we're on the court.
And last question.
Dwayne, this might be a silly question because I know y'all like to score y'all's points, but you filled up the stat sheet tonight. Is there a particular stat that you appreciate the most, that you want to fill up the most?
To be honest, coming in every game, I will always want to have the most rebounds possible, which I should have had more than I did tonight, but that's going to have to come with work.
Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate it.